I won SBR Sports Picks. He's Mike Brenner. I'm Peter Loshak. We're the Odds Couple. We come to you from SportsbookReview.com. We're winding down the college bowl season, and we're still covering some of the late bowl games with individual cappers. We're talking right now with Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com. We're going to look at the Sugar Bowl right now.
Yeah.
This is on January 2nd, of course. It's being played in the Superdome, and it's Oklahoma and Auburn. Of course, Oklahoma, had a decent year. Even though maybe their expectations were a little bit higher, but they closed well, and they closed with 3 straight ATS wins. And the line is very competitive, -3. And before we started filming, Mike Brenner, you told me that you want to go official on a play here. What do you like here?
Well, I'm gonna break it down with Joe. We'll see from there. But you and I early on this year had a good call. When Oklahoma is expected to do well, they're ranked high. That is when they underachieve. But they really did turn it on. All right, in the latter part of the season, obviously 3 straight ATS covers. All right, they have had time now. They've had time to study Auburn. Auburn's a good team, Gus. I like what they're doing. I just think Oklahoma, the talent, the experience, and I think Stoops is gonna win the coaching battle here. I'm leaning full game -3, and I want to hear what Joe Duffy's got to say
Auburn
about this one.
9-3 against the spread on the year for their own right. But Oklahoma, those are some nice wins. They beat Oklahoma State by 20. They beat a strong, pretty impressive West Virginia team, blow them out. So Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com. What's your take on the Sugar Bowl?
Yeah, well, Stoops can win the recruiting battle. I don't know about the coaching battle. I think that's been part of the problem. But, as Mike said, Oklahoma heads into the postseason very hot, but that fits into a system that says that the rest really hurts these red-hot teams. Fading hot, rested teams is 129-86. Now, that's not all in the bowls, mostly in the bowls. Also, the fact that Auburn is from the SEC West. Now, I realize that the SEC is no longer far and away the most dominant conference out there, but the strength is in the West. And throughout the years, I've found that SEC teams are now, especially in recent years, if they're from the West and they're not one of the elite teams, that they really benefit from the rest because they play in a physical conference, they play in the South where it's hot, and they wear down towards the end of the year, and they benefit from the rest. And Auburn does have a very physical front seven, so I think they're going to benefit from the time off as much as anybody. Looks like Sean White is healthy, so their passing game isn't very good, but it's better than the stats because their quarterback has been hurt for a good part of the year. They have a good running game, and now a better passing game is going to set up the run. So I go with Auburn here.
All right, the line has gone down from 5-3, but Mike Brenner, has he talked you off of your play?
You know what? I'm not going to jump on it officially, Pistol. I'm not. What's the total in that game?
The total is 63.5, 64, around there.
All right, your total's Loshak. Honestly, what if you haven't gone deep into it yet? I understand.
No, I haven't gone deep into it yet. Obviously both these teams can score, so your first thought might be over. But we've seen this many times this year in the bowls already. 2 high-scoring teams. We saw it last night with Baylor, Boise State. I like the under, and
no
that
doubt.
one cashed easily.
All right, now where's this game being played?
Superdome indoors.
That could be a lot of points there.
Yeah,
it could be.
It could easily, sure.
God. You know what? I'm going to hold off as of now, but, especially with Joe going the other way, I'm definitely going to hold off for a minute, and I'm going to finish the rest of this beer, and then maybe I'll make a decision.
All right. Thanks so much, Joe. Joe Duffy, +3 right now is the current line for Auburn, and OffshoreInsiders.com is where you do everything that you do every day and every week. Tell us about that, Joe.
A great start to the football season, a great finish to the football season. We're 9-4 with the bowl picks as we file this report. Plenty of bowl winners left. NFL playoffs, the week 17 of the regular season. We're doing great in college basketball, especially and actually hot lately in the NBA. Just visit OffshoreInsiders.com. We'll give you all the details.
Okay, Joe. Thanks.
Happy New Year's, Joe.
Go to SBRodds.com. Browse, compare, and shop live odds available at top online sportsbooks.